गुड मॉर्निंग दोस्तों, आप सभी का स्वागत है कॉफ़ी ओपेरा में। मैं रिजवान, आपका मेज़बान आज के एपिसोड के साथ। आज हम बात करेंगे हाउ टू गेट प्रमोशंस विद इन ए कंपनी। राइट, वी विल टॉक अबाउट योर करियर गोल्स, अबाउट योर अचीवमेंट्स, about your performance, the hard work and merit, and also about situations where there are much high chances of you getting promotion. So first we'll start with your career goals and achievements. So whatever your career goals are, your career decides and what you want to achieve in certain period of time. Generally 1 year is an appraisal cycle for any employee in the company. So what are your goals? Just make sure you are speaking about your goals, about your achievements, right, your career desires with your managers on regular basis. So you need to keep on communicating your career goals, your achievements and desire with your managers on regular basis, and also make sure you include the leadership team within the communication, so everyone is aware of your plans and goals. So generally what happens is managers, so they will consider, right, for promotions, right, for those team members or for those candidates, right, who constantly, right, who continuously, right, make them visible, right, to the leadership team, to manager himself, right. You need to present your achievements, your goals, right, and your career desires to your manager, right. So if you're doing some exceptional work, right, when compared to other team members, right, and you're doing some hard work, you're staying some extra hours, right, and you are doing some exceptional projects, so you need to showcase that you to your manager, right, to the leadership team. You can showcase your achievements in the form of numbers, metrics, right. You can create reports, you can create PPT slides, and you can present them that to your managers, right. And you can showcase your achievements in the form of numbers, metrics to your managers, right, so that the manager, right, consider you, right, when for promotions when compared to other team members. So next is performance. So there is an employee, a team member whose performance rating is A or high performance rating, and but he is not communicating his achievements on a regular basis to his manager or to his leadership team, right. So he is doing the work exceptionally but not communicating, or he is not visible to the team, to the leadership team or to his manager. So there are chances that when promotions arises or when there is a need for promotion in the team, the manager may not consider you for promotion, and he may consider other team member because you are not visible, right, you are not showcasing what you are doing, your achievements, right, in the form of metrics, numbers, right, to the manager, because you and other team member are same. So to be exceptional when compared to other team members, you need to showcase your achievements, your goals, your projects, and what work you are doing exceptionally in the form of metrics, numbers, slides, right, so that your manager may consider for you for promotions. So now just think of another employee whose performance rating is also A or high performance rating, but he is continuously, like, communicating his achievements to his manager. He is including leadership teams in the emails, like he has done some project, he has resolved some issue, that he has done something exceptional, right, and he is communicating it to his manager. He is including the leadership team, so everyone is aware what he is doing, right. He is showcasing, right, all the times what he is doing exceptional when compared to other team members, right. So he is expressing that in the form of metrics, slides, reports. So he is making himself visible to his leadership team, to his manager, to his line management. So when there are chances, right, when something arises, when promotion arises, so he may get chance of getting easily promoted. So the manager may consider him for promotions and he may get easily promoted. So that is difference between two employees with same promotions, with same right, with the same team, same career goals and same ratings, but one was communicating his achievements but other was not communicating his achievements. So one was making him visible to his line management and to his leadership team, and that one was just not making himself visible, right? So this is how the manager will consider someone for promotions. Now let us talk about hard work and your merit. You're doing exceptionally hard work in your project, right? So you're working extra hours, so you're working hours are 8 and you're working some 10 to 12 hours. But you need to showcase what you're doing these extra hours. Like you can send an email, you can communicate it to a manager that I have spent some additional 4 hours of time and I have resolved this issue. So this the client was satisfied and they gave me the feedback, right? It improved the client satisfaction, right? It improved the performance of an of an application or some system, some resources, right? Or right, it increased the customer satisfaction score. So you can communicate what the hard work you are doing within your project, within your team to a manager, so that he understand what you did, right, by working very hard, by working like additional hours, right? So that is what you need to make yourself visible. You need to showcase what you have done. So employees, okay, who are working hard, who are spending additional time, who are spending additional on additional projects other than the regular work, but they're not showcasing their work. So then there is a risk for those employees of not getting considered during promotions. Now let us see merit. So generally promotions are not based on merit. So okay, appraisals, like it's based on merit. So like there are 10 members in a team, some 5 people got per high A performance rating, so they will get a praise, right, based on the praise cycles. So but there are 5 members who got highest rating, but all 5 will not get the promotions, right? Only 1 or 2 will get considered. So in this situation, the communication, what you are showcasing, that will come into play. So the manager will consider so how these people during promotion cycles. So make sure your visibility is important, right? What your achievements, what you're doing additionally, so you're making that visible to a leadership team, to a line management, to a manager. And you need to communicate your achievements, your desires, right, career desires to your manager, right? This is my plan, in 6 months I'm going to complete this certification, right? This is my plan, in 3 months I'm going to complete this project, right? So you need to showcase, oh, you have done some exceptional thing to the team, right? Or you have done something exceptional that improved the customer satisfaction, right? You have done something, right, the client is happy and they have provided you a feedback. So you can showcase all those things to a manager, to the leadership team. And you need to communicate your career aspirations, career desires, like I want to be I want to move into some senior roles, right? I want to move into some this role, other roles. So then you are working hard to get to reach to those goals. So just you need to communicate whatever you are trying to do, and share your achievements, your work, your effort in the form of numbers, metrics, slides. So you can create some slides, you can create metrics like I have completed 2 projects, 10 projects, like I have resolved this many issues, right? The clients were satisfied and the client index satisfaction score increased. So you need to showcase your achievements in the form of numbers, right? And you can include the leadership team in the communication, the line management in the communication, so they know that you are visible, right, and you are showcasing your achievements, so that they may consider you for promotions when compared to other candidates. Also, there are some situations that may arise in an organization At that time, so these people, right, who showcase themselves, these candidates, team members who showcase their visibility within the team, so the manager will consider them for promotions. So these situations can be like of appraisal cycle. So generally appraisal cycle is for 1 year, March to March, right? So it depends from company to company. So promotions are done after an appraisal cycle, or sometimes there can be layoffs within the companies. So that position needs to be filled. So manager may consider these people who are showcasing their ability and who have highest performance ratings. So they make it consider. And someone resigns, like someone who is a managerial post and he has resigned, so there are chances that you make it promoted to that post, right? If you are showcasing, right, your achievements, your goals, right, and you are much visible to your leadership, line management. And sometimes organization changes happens, such as there is a restructuring, some people move to another department, some people move to the other team, other companies, right? At that time the roles may become vacant and they need to fill up those roles. So at that time the manager may consider you for those positions. So it is always recommended to continuously communicate your right achievements, goals, what extra you are doing, right, and showcase that in the form of numbers, right, merits, and slides, metrics, reports to your manager. So the manager, right, he will consider you. So that is important. You are communicating your outcomes, achievements to your manager, so that when such situations arises, so he will consider you for promotions.